Hey guys, how you doing? So today I told you we would talk about the knees. So the knees, unlike the shoulder is a ball and socket joint. The knee is a closed joint. But just like the shoulder, it needs a lot of muscle to protect it. So in this case, the knee is protected by the quads primarily and the glutes. It's a good reason why we started with the core exercises with the plank, so you can strengthen your quads and your glutes. But another good exercise for that is what I'm doing right now, which is called a wall sit. So it may not look like much from that angle, so I'm going to turn this way so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right. So now I'm just sitting with my knee at a nice 90-degree angle. Back is at a 90-degree angle, meaning it's sitting back against the wall. This is really going to, very shortly, really burn the quads and the glutes. Okay. This is also important because I want to talk about running. All right. So, with respect to running, a lot of people's myth is I can't run because I got bad knees. Well, it may be that your knees hurt because there's no muscle in the knee. Okay, so there's no muscle ache in there. If anything's going on pain-wise, is because you've got issues with ligaments and things like that, which is probably because of technique in most cases. All right. A lot of folks, when they run, I'm exaggerating, they overstride as they run, and they heel strike like this. Okay? And when you heel strike, when you overstride, that forces this knee to hyperextend. Okay? And when that knee hyperextends, and then you come back over it, okay, and it comes back and it flexes back into position, all that wonderful big muscle group of the quads and the glutes and everything isn't doing the support job that it's designed to do on your knee. Okay, so the key is learning how to strike on your forefoot under your center of gravity. Okay, so I'm kind of showing that here in the standing position. All right, we'll talk about it more in a couple of days about running posture, but today we just want to talk about the beginning part of the posture and the knees relative to the rest of your body so that you protect that joint with the muscles and the posture that you're learning to do in the core exercises like planking. Okay, so a little bit of Tai Chi here to help you learn what that posture is. And it's very simple. You're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, okay? Hands relaxed that you're hanging at your side. Knees are just going to be slightly flexed. In other words, you're bouncy. Okay, just see that from the side. You're not standing ramrod straight like this. You're just, bouncy. Okay, so that gets everything lined up from your toes to your hips. Now, to get your hips to your head lined up, it's a very simple little trick. I'm going to turn this way again to show you how that works. Okay, you're going to put your hand here on your tummy. That's your thumb right on your belly button. Okay, you're going to take your other hand like this, all right, and you're just going to ride it up until you hit the bottom of your chin. Okay, and that has, believe it or not, straightened up your spine. So I'm going to show you from the side, and I'll exaggerate my posture a little bit. So I'm a little bit slumped here. So I put that hand here with my thumb on my belly button. I put this other hand here, and I begin to rise it up. Okay. One more thing you have to do is sometimes you might push too hard on your rise and your head's too far back. So the way you fix that is, again, one more time, you bring it up, it aligns the spine, and then you take your hand from the back of your head and you ride it over, and that puts your head back into a nice horizontal parallel with the ground. That gives you the same posture that you would have as if you were doing a plank, except your knees are just a little bit looser. Okay, so that's that posture that you want to assume at the beginning of a run, at the beginning of a plank, and then locking everything into place. Same thing here. So now got a nice straight back, head's against here and level. And here the big thing is your knees are right over your heels. They're not over your toes. They're not too far this way. They're right here. So you're learning how to feel your center of gravity, while at the same time you're really getting a massive quad and glute burn exercise, which is going to be tremendously helpful for your core, because these risers here and these stabilizers here are really going to be magic when you start running. That's it for today.